Thanks, Katie. I'm here with Colleen Palmer from Palmer Lane Maple in Jeffersonville, Vermont, which is my home turf, Lamoille County. And today you're going to actually do 2 recipes for us, right?
Yes, I am.
Great. What are we going to do?
We are going to do maple apple cider vinaigrette.
Which is great.
And a maple granola.
Awesome. When, you know, people think about making salad dressing at home and everybody buys it, but it's pretty easy to make your own, right?
It's very simple.
All right, let's start with that.
These are all the ingredients that you'll have at home, and this is exactly what I do at home. So I have them pre-measured. It's a third of a cup of each. So we have a third of a cup of apple cider vinegar.
Great.
We have a third of a cup of just regular canola oil or vegetable oil.
Okay.
I would not recommend olive oil. Even though it's healthy, it just doesn't taste good in this recipe.
And it also, when you put it in your refrigerator, it thickens and it turns into glue, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah. Then we have a third of a cup of maple syrup.
Okay, what kind of maple syrup? Fancy, grade B, just depending on your flavor, what you like?
What you like, what you have at home. These are recipes, again, that what you have at home. You don't have to go out and buy anything out of the ordinary. We have regular ground mustard.
Yep.
So we're going to put in a teaspoon of that.
Okay.
And then Lowry seasoning salt.
Which was one of my childhood staples, I have to say. I did grow up with the Lowrys and was quite a big fan.
If you don't have it, you can use a pinch of paprika.
Okay.
And a little bit of salt. But otherwise, you can use about half a teaspoon.
All right.
That's it.
And then you just seal it up, and then do I get to shake?
Oh, by all means.
And how long do you shake this for?
Oh, you're good.
I'm good? It's done? That's
it's
it.
Done.
That's pretty easy. It's pretty simple.
It's very simple.
Excellent. And then you just, you know, whenever you pull it out of the fridge, you just kind of...
Give it another shake.
Great, great.
Yep.
And we'll save this to the end and put it on the salad?
You could, or you can do it now.
Okay,
whatever you want to do.
One more shake?
Yep. So we use it sparingly.
Oh,
a little goes a long way.
A little goes, is that too much?
That's probably a good amount.
I'm a salad dressing. I love condiments and salad dressing.
Especially with summer coming up, this is a great, simple, easy recipe.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing, is you can, you know, it's a recession. You can save a lot of money with salad dressing. Mmm. It was mapley. But it's really good.
It is.
I mean, good acidity to it. It's really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not heavy.
No, it's not. It's a very light dressing, but it's everything in there is good for you.
So for all the people who think homemade salad dressing is like this big tedious process, this took us about 30 seconds.
It is.
So
and again, it's everything that you have at home. It doesn't call for anything out of the ordinary.
All right, and granola. People don't make a whole lot of granola.
Right.
How do you make granola? I mean, we just see it in fancy boxes for gazillions of dollars, but how hard is it to make?
This is another very simple, easy recipe.
Okay.
So let me move my, thank you. So all this is pre-measured, but you start with 3 cups of oatmeal.
Yep.
And this is literally, we're just dumping it onto a cookie sheet. A cup of coconut.
Ah, things you don't always see. I mean, that looks tasty.
We love coconut, but you can certainly leave it out.
Yep.
And a cup of nuts.
Okay.
And again, use whatever you have at home, whatever you like.
Yep, little chopped.
Yep, just a, as they say, a rough chop.
Okay.
All right, and again, however you like it. If you like it finer, then you can cut it finer.
Okay.
So then we add some cinnamon to it.
Cinnamon is good.
So this
and see, you don't even have like a giant mixing bowl for this. You're just kind of...
it literally is, you're dumping it out.
All right.
Okay, so this is a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon. You can add more or less depending on your taste. And I like a little nutmeg in mine. Okay. So I just do a little sprinkle.
I got a question for you. You have 2 little girls. Do they eat this?
Yes.
Okay.
They do.
I mean, so for people out there who are saying, my kids aren't going to eat granola, your kids eat it.
My kids do eat it. And when we buy the Yoplait or the Dannon at the store, and they want granola,
that's all right.
That's what we serve.
Great.
So you take that, and then your liquid ingredient is a 1/4 cup of maple syrup.
Okay.
And then a 1/4 cup of butter.
Okay.
So I put them together in the microwave and melt them together.
And people tend not to really think that granola has some kind of oil component in it, but it really kind of needs it, or else it clumps together as it stores.
Right. So I just start mixing it a little bit, and as you can see, it's just that simple. I'm just bringing it together.
Yep.
And then you just pour it over.
And what kind of maple products do you guys make?
Primarily we make maple candy.
And you do all kinds of shapes, sizes, everything.
We're really known for different shapes. We have the traditional maple leaves and the moose and the bear, but we also have quite a few other shapes. Like we have the state of Vermont, which is exclusive to us.
Wow.
It's a mold that we designed. We also have some nautical shapes. So we have lobsters and seahorses.
And people can find your products all over the state.
All over the state and throughout New England.
And then you do custom stuff, so for all those brides-to-be thinking about getting married.
Family reunions.
Family reunions.
High school reunions.
Excellent.
We've done this. So again, I'm just mixing this up.
And this is cool. This is bowl-free mixing. This is a whole new concept.
You don't have to grease your cookie sheet because you're adding butter to it. So you just kind of spread it out. The only thing in the recipe you're not going to add right now are raisins.
Okay.
So you can use regular raisins, golden raisins. You could use craisins. You could use dried blueberries, whatever you like, whatever you have at home. But you're not going to want to add them in before you bake it. Otherwise, you'll be eating pebbles.
Yeah, they dry up, and also if they're in there too long, they kind of burn, and it's kind of gross.
Right.
All right.
So what you're going to do now is you'll put it in the oven.
Great.
And you put it in for about 10 minutes. You'll take it out, and you'll stir it again. And you'll notice it gets a little bit darker.
Okay.
Put it back in for 5, take it out, just stir it again. All you do is toss it up.
And how long, I mean, you can keep this on the shelf in your house for how long?
Until it's gone.
Until it's gone, which is pretty quick. I mean,
But usually it's a couple of months.
Yep.
You can easily keep it in there. And I store mine just in regular mason jars.
Nice, nice. Well, let's throw it in the magic oven, see what comes out. And, you know, for folks who, you know, haven't done a lot of cooking with maple, like, maple is a really intense flavor, but it can also be a really subtle flavor, which is really nice. Oh. So do I just get to spoon and eat it?
Absolutely.
All right. And you can see how just light and flaky it is.
Yep.
And I love toasted coconut too, so this is definitely a treat for me.
Yes. You can also, for the late night snack, instead of dipping into the ice cream, you could take some of that, put a little bit of milk on it.
It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great. I can your kids have very good taste because it's quite good. Excellent. Well, thank you very much for coming out today, and hopefully everybody will be enjoying your maple candies as we did get to earlier. And all Lamoille syrup too, which is fantastic.
Yes, we do.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. And thank you folks for watching today and tuning into Maple Madness. It's a great time for us to really celebrate Maple, the Maple Festival, Maple Open House Weekend that's coming up, and we just really appreciate you taking your time and also giving to Vermont Public Television, making sure that they're keeping the programs that you love on every single day. We're going to send it right back to the pledge set. Thank you for tuning in.